scoring the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 11 now. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Tua to Fuller for a Miami 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Running is Jacobs. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, and he hits Drake. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On 3rd and short, Drake. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd down at 7. Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mariota. Buying time to his left. Touchdown! Darren Waller. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Tua sets up to pass it. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. On 2nd and 9. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, Mariota. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Mariota now from the 50. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They'll throw again. Mariota. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On play action, here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's third and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Tua now on first down. On the right side open is Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Still fighting through tackles. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Another catch there for Waddle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Tua. He's to the 10. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Salvon Ahmed taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Dancing to his left. Complete to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, Mariota. Being chased out left. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mariota now. steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. To throw is Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Right back to him on first down. Able to slither by, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Salvon Ahmed, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So the second time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. Gets this to Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mariota. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now a second down and 6. Now Mariota. They still can't get it. And Waller taking it in over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Mariota. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Look along, baby.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. To throw, Mariota. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking,